To my future employer, whoever they may be. Is it whomever or whoever? My name's Nash. I'm a photo and video journalism student in college. I'm also graduating in less than 7 months. I'm super excited to be applying to your position. I really think I can be a valuable asset to your organization. There is one thing about your application that concerns me though. A lot of you require previous internship experience. A lot of you. But I don't have workroom experience. Let me explain. It was March. I was in Belize doing a journalism project. Life was going well. Thus far in college, I had ridden on motorcycles, stood in protests, photographed the goat, the Pope, and it was all going to continue in the summer.
There you go.
I was a call away from getting my first summer internship. Then,
your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
The virus death toll climbing above 200,000 Americans.
And they're all filled with COVID patients.
The U.S. economy is officially in recession.
Reports just out, it showed 6.6 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week.
We are sorry to inform you that the internship has been canceled. All the momentum that I was riding on came to a screeching halt. I came home from Belize, hugged my collaborators goodbye, and never saw them again. School went online. It sucked my soul. I had a falling out with a roommate, moved back home in April. COVID got worse. America boiled over in May. Was briefly inspired to do a project in June, but I just couldn't finish it. Got on a plane to see my partner in July and had a panic attack at the gate. My mental health was at an all-time low. There were nights where I couldn't sleep, days where I couldn't breathe properly. And then it was August. I was a senior. It's deep into the fall semester now. I'll walk to campus sometimes and try to see in my mind what campus would look like this time last year. And then my eyes open, and the pathways are empty. The classrooms, vacant. The quad, silent. Deep down, I know I'm one of the lucky ones. I haven't lost any family members to COVID. I'm still a student. And I'm not the only one going through this. But I feel like I've lost so much, and I'm supposed to act like I didn't just lose the entire trajectory of my life. Maybe it's a child of an immigrant thing. Or maybe it's a perfectionist thing. Or maybe I just learned to crave stability, now sitting in everything I had ever lost. One weekend, I went back to my hometown to say goodbye to my childhood dog, Jerome. If this year had taken so much from me already, it was taking one of the last pieces of my childhood. While I was there, I received an email. It was from the former professor of my cousin. I was in contact with her for 1.5 years before seeing this for the first time. This was a documentary that he made in 2008 when he was in school. My sisters and I called him Maning Batoots. Being 18 years older than me, he was my biggest inspiration. He passed away 2 weeks before his film was finished. I was 9. It was my first understanding of loss. Not too long after he passed, I started making videos myself.
Da, 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 da. Welcome to the Nash Haunting News Show, starring Nash Haunting. Hey guys, and welcome.
I was in 5th grade, maybe 4th when I made these videos.
No, I won't surrender, because I'm gonna use the Force.
It was liberating. I felt like, for the first time, I had a voice, while at the same time, I was fulfilling a dream that my cousin wasn't fully able to complete. That wait was worth enough for me to keep going, enough for me to keep creating stories that meant something. It was worth enough being seen by the 9-year-old me, looking hopefully at his future, and by my cousin, watching me, from wherever he's at now. To my future employer, if you're still watching this piece by now, thank you. Up until now, nobody's let me be this vulnerable. I know you need experience, and I know being passionate just isn't good enough sometimes. But I'll tell you this. We have lost so much from this pandemic, from this year. But one thing still remains, for me and for my colleagues who are graduating soon. The pandemic has never taken our worth, our talent, or our drive away. And from everything we've lost, we've gained an invaluable experience back. One of resilience, reclamation, and a refound sense of self. You just have to look in our direction. Sincerely, Nash Haunting.